Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I've got an oblique and waist workout for you. So come and lie down onto your back on your mat, have your feet hip width apart. You're going to float one leg up to 90 and the other and have your arms in a low wide V, palms up to the ceiling. You're going to take your knees over to one side. So just make sure that your knees are squeezing together as you take them over to one side and then through center over to the other. So what you're going to do is just hitch that pelvis up and take your knees over to one side. Make sure that your ribs and your shoulders stay on your mat, and then you're going to extend your legs once you've gone over to one side. Extend them through center over to the other side and then bend the knees. Once you're there, extend up to the ceiling, over to one side, bend the knees and extend again, and then rocking back. Lovely, keep this going. Using your breath, and then lower your right leg down and then bend that right elbow, hand behind the head. You're going to cross it over to that left leg, and then on your second one, extend your arm past that leg. Then lower the leg down. You're going to bend your elbow towards the knee and then extend, coming down each time. So crunch, down, extend and down, just like so. Keep that going. So lifting, bending the knee in and then lifting the leg straight and the arm will come straight. And then you're going to do some pulses here and then draw it in. We're coming straight into scissors now. So switching legs, 2 pulses, exhale, exhale, inhale as you switch. Lovely, staying up nice and high and then coming all the way down for the other side. So that left elbow will bend, hand behind the head, you're crunching up and then lengthen the leg as you extend it. Arm extends past that leg, really getting that nice twist, using your obliques, working the waist hard. Lovely, keep the breath going, exhale on the way up. And then we're going to pulse it here. Lovely. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Keep the legs long, point the toes, coming back into our scissors now. So drawing the legs in for 2 and inhale to swap. Staying up nice and high in your curl up. Lovely, so keep that going and then you're going to roll up into sitting, open that chest, straighten the back and then curl down over to the other side. So same again, rolling up, open that chest, really lifting up here and then curling back down, rolling down and swapping over to the other side. So you're taking hold of that leg, rolling all the way up, keep the toes pointed, and then we're going to come onto our right hand side, prop yourself up onto your elbow directly under the shoulders, the legs are in line with the spine and straight, and then you're going to send your hips up nice and high and then slowly lower down. So the hand is onto the hip, you're lifting those hips all the way up and then slowly lowering down. As soon as they hit the floor, then send them up nice and high again. So your feet are stacked together, one on top of the other. Keep breathing. And then you're going to lift the arm up to the ceiling. You're going to twist the body, thread that arm under the waist, lifting the hips as you pulse. Keep going, keep breathing. Inhale and exhale. And then just hold it up here. Lovely, and lower all the way down. Good. Lengthen your arm all the way down to the floor. Also lengthen your top arm above your head. And you're going to start by lifting that arm, send it down towards the leg, and your torso is going to lift as well. Try and keep the feet together and on the floor. So you're inhaling to extend and exhale to crunch up. So really getting into that waist. And now you're going to start to lift the legs as the arm comes down to the thigh. Lovely. Try and keep those feet together. Really working hard here, using that breath. And then you're going to pulse it here. Little pulses, really squeezing on up. Lovely. 3, 2, 1, and lower all the way down. Good. You're going to lift the top leg, join the underneath leg up to it, and then lower both down together, like so. Good. Now you're going to add the arm and the body. So as the top leg comes up, you're going to crunch up, lift the underneath leg to it, and then come all the way down. So the body comes down as the legs come down. So this is quite tough. Make sure you're using your breath. And then we're going to come all the way up into a teaser. So from your starting position, roll all the way up. So you're on the side of your bottom, on the side of your hip. Really lift both of those legs. Use your obliques to do this. Opening up the chest. Good. Using that breath. Exhale to come up and hold. And you're going to pulse it here, little pulses and squeeze, and then come all the way back down. Lovely. Turning on to your back, just hug your knees into your chest and rock and roll up into sitting. So you're just massaging your spine, rocking and rolling all the way up, and when you get up into sitting, swing those legs around. You're going to lengthen the legs away from you, prop yourself up on your left elbow, elbow directly under the shoulder, the feet are stacked, hands on the hips, lift the hips and lower all the way down slowly. So we're going to be doing exactly the same as we did on the other side. So really lift those hips, send them up to the ceiling. Squeezing everything really tight. Lift and lower all the way down. Using that breath. Holding it up here, send the arm up to the ceiling and then thread the arm under the waist and then pulse those hips up. So thread the needle here, really getting that nice twist, squeeze into the body. Keep it going, holding it here, and then slowly lowering all the way down. Lengthen that arm all the way down, rest your head onto that arm. The top arm will lengthen above the head, lifting the torso, lengthening that arm down towards the thigh. Keep the feet together and on the floor. Exhale to come up, inhale to come back, crunching into that waist. Lovely. You're going to start to lift the legs up now. So lift the legs up, reach those fingertips down towards the thigh. Good. Really working hard now. Lovely. Coming on up and slowly lowering down with control. And now you're going to lift the top leg, join the underneath leg and lower both down together. So lift the top leg, join the underneath leg, and then we're going to add in the upper body and the arm. So the top leg comes up. As the body comes up, the fingertips reaches down to the thigh. Hold it for a moment and then lower everything down to your mat. Lovely, looking really good. Keep it going. Lift and lower down. Good. We're going to hold and pulse it here. So just pulsing, send the fingertips away, crunching into that waist, working hard, and then lower all the way back down. Lovely. We're going to come up into our teaser. So squeeze those legs together. Exhale on the way up. You're coming onto the side of the hip and really using that tummy. Find that control. Use your breath. Lovely. Point the toes. Coming all the way down. Squeezing up, working really hard. This is a tough one. Lovely. Holding it. And then lowering down. Last one, lift, and then slowly come all the way down. Lovely, well done. We're going to roll onto our fronts now. We're going to come into an elbow plank. So clasp your hands together, tuck the toes under, lift those hips, and you're going to go straight into hip dips. So you're twisting your waist, dipping those hips, Notice that everything's rotating, so getting that nice twist, staying strong with the arms and the chest. And then you're going to bend your knee up to your armpit, so open the leg out nice and wide and just pump the leg in and then over to the other side. So alternate legs, really squeeze the bottom, squeeze the waist, and then lift the hips high and then drop down onto your knees. Come into a resting position, so knees are wide, sit back onto your heels, release, and then slowly come up. And well done, you finish the workout, and I will see you again next week.